Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Rivalries here, back again with another video. Following on from a 1,000 subscribers video. Thank you all once again for getting me to 1,000 subs. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be sitting on a K right now, so thank you all so much. And in that video I asked you for some questions for a Q&A, and that is what we're doing today. It's time to answer the questions that you guys have left me for the Q&A. I'm hoping that they're good questions. I've done my best not to look at any of them so I can answer them here and now, and I've not got any prepared answers going into it. So hopefully most of them, you know, I'll have a little think about it and give you as close and honest answers as I can. Hopefully there's no stupid or just fell on too personal questions. I don't think there will be, so I'm hoping for some good questions. I just held my Xbox, sorry about that. Also want to apologise if you hear crackling every now and then in the video. I thought there was fucking something wrong with the cable on my mic, but it turns out the audio board in my computer or something's fucked. So it's that, and that won't be fixed until Christmas when I get a new computer. So sorry. Anyway guys, I got most of the questions on YouTube, one or two on Twitter. So we'll start off with the YouTube comments. Understand I've got a fucking riddle to answer. Not looking forward to that whatsoever, but let's get to your guys' questions and let's do it. I'd also like to apologise for the shitty lighting in this video and the glare that comes off my glasses. I genuinely can't do anything about the glare unless I turn my computer screen off, and that just doesn't help me whatsoever. So I'm sorry about that, and the lighting is just awful. Nothing has helped me here. So, yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, let's get into the Q&A. I've got the questions on my phone. So, need to get to the video first. Give me a moment. Fucking adverts, Jesus Christ. Right, we're going to start from the bottom. So, the people who left their comments first will get answered first. So, here we go. First question is from a good friend, Jordy. If you don't know who Jordy is, subscribe to him. Good guy, good friend of mine. Yes, some friends have left comments here. I think a majority might be friends, actually. So, I'm sorry about that. I'm hoping that I have got a good group of fans who aren't pals, but I mean, a lot of my pals want to get some answers from me. So the first one's from Jordy. I'll leave his channel link in the description, guys. He's good. He's on 150 subs. He wants to be on 225 by the end of the year, so please help that happen for him. So his question is, will I ever reach 1,000 subs? No. I'm joking. I'm sure you will, Jordan. Just do what I've done. Persevere, stick through it, and eventually you'll probably hit 1,000. I mean, you've got good content, so why not? You probably will reach 1,000 one day, my friend. Next question's from HitFilm3 Editor, another pal of mine, Jack. So his questions are, what helped you stick in there and not give up YouTube? Nothing really helped, to be honest. It was just the fact that I kind of wanted to do YouTube, and I never saw the point in just giving up on it. So that's why I stuck through it. I didn't want to really give up. Every time that I felt like, you know what, I want to do this, I just made a video hoping for some good views, and when it came down to my videos that were getting views, and that's been recently on all my Celtic related videos, I was like, fuck's sake, let's get a shot properly now, and that's why I've been uploading basically daily. So that's what kind of helped me through it, to be honest. The views picking up and my subscriber count picking up. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably still be at the rate of like 2 videos a month. Here's another question. Do you have any plans for a WWE 2K17 series? If you didn't know, I'm also a massive WWE fan. A lot of my videos on the channel are WWE, but like, if you go past all the Celtic related videos. For WWE 2K17, I don't know, I'm not sure. The only thing I'd really be interested in is a My Career series. If you guys want to see that, let me know. It just, when it comes down to editing WWE videos, it's really hard because matches can go on for half an hour if you're fucking facing somebody who always kicks out. So it just comes down to effort, really. If I do a My Career one, that's probably all I'll do. I might do some online ones in the future with friends, but that's about it. And thirdly, do you have by any chance a podcast channel? You know the score, Jack. We do have a podcast channel. If you like wrestling, then go and subscribe to our channel, SWTP. I'll leave the link also to that in the description along with Jordy's. It is wrestling related videos. We have podcasts, we have list videos, so just wrestling in general. It's 4 of us on the channel, so if you guys enjoy wrestling, make sure to go and subscribe to that. Tammy7, another friend, says, what inspired you to start YouTube? Well, I started YouTube on this channel in 2012 under a different name. Very embarrassing name. I don't know, I want to say the name. Nothing really inspired me. It's the fact that a couple of my friends were doing it, and a couple of my friends wanted to do it. Back then I spoke to a couple of people I don't really speak to now, and they had the idea of creating a channel, and I was like the only one who really stuck on with doing it, and that's why I'm still here just now. They don't do YouTube anymore, so I never really was inspired by anyone to start YouTube. because I never knew that people were actually making money off it in 2012. I thought it was just a hobby for people. So back then I never really had any inspiration. I just done it because, well, I wanted to, really. So that's about it for that. Would you do an SPF? Well, I better use actually the Glasgow slang here. Would you ever do an SPFL Ultimate Team squad build? If you want, I'll do a squad builder if you like. And another question, who's your favourite Celtic player? My favourite Celtic player at the current moment is Moussa Dembele. He's banging in the goals. That's why. Moussa Dembele is probably my favourite Celtic player at the current moment. Followed very closely by Kieran Tierney, but Dembele takes the biscuit for me. And those questions were from JRM GTA. So thank you for the question. Next question by Kieran Ferguson. How do you feel about Scottish independence? How do I feel about Scottish independence? Well, in 2014 when we were having the referendum, let's just say I was campaigning strongly to vote yes. Yep, I was voting yes. Now that it's gone, honestly, I couldn't care less, to be quite honest with you, if we get independence or not. I'd probably rather have independence. I don't want to get into a big I don't want to have fucking fights in the comments with no voters and yes voters. So let's just say I wanted to vote yes, although I couldn't vote then. I was only 14 at the time, so I couldn't vote. But if I was to vote right now, if there was to be another referendum, I probably would vote yes. Will you ever be doing the journey with Marcus Hunter? A little quote there relating him to Marcus Rashford. Will I ever do the journey in this YouTube channel? Probably not. I was planning on doing it, I had thumbnails and everything made, but I feel like it's just been done by every big YouTuber, and the kind of sensation of the journey has died down now. You know, everybody's got it out the way, they've played it. The game's been out for a week now. I think most people have played the majority of the journey, so I don't think I'm going to do the journey on YouTube. So if you wanted to see that, I'm sorry, but I don't want to have too many FIFA series running at the same time. Next question. What do you think the score will be for Celtic versus Barcelona and Celtic versus City? Well, obviously away from home we were beat 7-0 by Barcelona, and at home we drove City 3-all. When we go down to the Etihad, I'm very confident we can get a result. I think when it comes to that, we're going to be pushing to try and finish second or third in the group. So I think we could maybe get a draw down the Etihad, but being realistic, we'll probably lose. But I don't see it being by a big margin like we did at the new camp. If I was to predict a score, I'm going to say 2-1 to City. I know I'm not very confident in my team there, but I think when it's away from home, it changes everything. We've not got the same, you know, fans cheering us on. So, and what the score for Barca and Celtic at Parkhead, it's a really hard one to predict. Just, you know what, to be nice, I'll say 1-0. I think, you know, at Parkhead, anything that can happen, so why not? I'll say 1-0 Celtic for that. 5 questions here, fuck's sake, Scott, you were dying to get me to answer some questions, weren't you? Number 1, why are you so fat? Really? I don't have I'm just a fat lazy bastard, really, so there's your answer. Number 2, how are you? Good, thanks for asking. Number 3, when will the Q&A be released? Well, if you're watching it, now, it's out, so there you go, there's your answer for that. Number 4, any expectations for 2017? If you mean by expectations, like what I want to do with the channel, I'd maybe like to grow it a bit more. I don't know what the exact number would be. I would want to see where I'm at the start of 2017, so I don't know what the actual goals are heading in for the whole of 2017. I would like to grow massively though. By the end of 2017, I'd probably like to be up another 1,000 subs if possible, but I don't really have an answer to that till I see where I'm at the start of 2017. PS, check Twitter. Okay, here we go. Jesus Christ, this is the riddle. This is the riddle, I fucking know it. What is the value of a half, of 2/3, of 3/4, of 4/5, of 5/6, of 6/7, of 6... Fuck off. I'm not doing that. If you have the answer to that, I'll display it on the screen. Fucking answer the comments. I'm not fucking attempting that. Thank you, Scott, for your questions, and also fuck you. If you could sign any player in Scotland for Celtic right now, who would it be? Oh, who would it be? I don't know if he means by playing for a Scottish club or playing for the Scotland national team. If it was the Scottish national team, I'd probably pick Robert Snodgrass. He's quite old. I think he's 29, but he's still some player in my opinion. I think he could do brilliant in the Scottish Premiership, and he also grew up a Celtic fan, so it'd be good to have in the team. If it's any player that plays for a Scottish club, to be honest, I don't really know. I don't really keep up with other teams outside Celtic, Rangers and Aberdeen. I'm a massive fan of Graham Shinney, I'm not going to lie. But we've got Kieran Tierney, so we wouldn't need him. I'd probably say Callum Patterson, just for the fact he's a right back. I feel like Mikael Lustig isn't as good as what he used to be, and Gamboa I've not really seen, so I'd probably have to go with Callum Patterson. It's the only player that really comes to my mind. He plays for Hearts. That question was from Ghost Magnus, thank you very much. How do feminists make you feel inside? I don't want to really upset anyone. so I'm not going to answer that. Do you ever wake up? I agree with feminism to the extent of certain things, but those feminazis that you get, no, shut up, you're stupid. I agree that a lot of the things feminists say can be true, but when it goes too far, it's just too much. Do you ever wake up and want to die? I've never really woke up and wanted to die, really, so no. Will you ever have a rap battle with Geordie? One day, I aspire to have that rap battle, so yes, we'll have that rap battle with Geordie. Pro clubs with your friends, yes. In the future, there will be pro clubs with friends as long as my pals are up for doing it. That will be on the channel. Fuck's sake, all those questions were asked from Cal McKenzie. Cal, thank you for spamming the comments section. You're a good friend, but fucking hell, calm down the questions. Here we go. Would you rather give up FIFA or let Geordie have your channel? This is from Stephen, a member of SWTP Podcast, an old friend. Fucking hell, I don't know. Jordan, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'd let you just, like, you know, bypass every stage of subscriptions to just have my channel, but I couldn't give up FIFA at the same time. I couldn't live with PES, I couldn't play PES for the rest of my life, so I'd probably give my channel to Jordan as much as I don't want to do that. Ken John, I love you, I really do love you. Let's see, what else? Can you buy Henrik Larsson and do a Road to Glory with him? If I had the coins, I would actually love to do that, but I don't have the money to buy coins, or just go out my way, and I have other things I need to do with my money. So that is probably low down the priority list, but I would like to do that in the future if possible. I would like to do a Road to Glory with them. Where do you think Celtic will finish their Champions League group? I'm going to say third. I think we'll finish third in the Champions League group. I think it will come down to the two matches at home. We've got to do well, and that match against Borussia Mönchengladbach in Gladbach or whatever. I think they're from Gladbach, or is it Mönchengladbach they're from? I don't know. It'll come down to those games, but I think we can finish third and go to the Europa League. Zach Goodwin asks, would you consider an Ultimate Team series? If so, A, Road to Division 1, 2 packed out of 3, or C, build around a player and change it based on what the comments say. All three of those I like the sound of. I want to do an Ultimate Team series, but I would like to know what you want to see. So what you would like to see out of any options, those three particularly sound good. If you'd like to see something, let me know in the comments, but I do want to start an Ultimate Team series at one point just to freshen up in the channel and not just have career mode. What is your favourite all-time Celtic player? Well, I put up a video a while ago and I said Henrik Larsson, but to be honest, I'd probably say Scott Brown. I feel like he's been very loyal to the club, he's been a great captain, he's a great player. He would probably be my favourite player. I know I said Henrik Larsson like 2 weeks ago when it was around the Old Firm and I was making videos, but I'd probably have to say Scott Brown, to be honest. And maybe could you do a Derby career mode? Who knows, I might do a Derby at one point. If it comes to the point where I'm doing a championship career, Derby will probably be near the top of the list. So I might do a Derby career mode in the future. Can you show me your gaming setup and tools you use to make your videos? Asked from Nico Vader. Maybe one day I might do a setup tour. The tools that I use right now, I use a Logitech webcam. I'll leave everything in the description. I use a blue Snowball microphone and Elgato game capture. Nothing really special. I'm getting a new computer soon, so I wouldn't give you the computer specs for this because it's a heap of shit, so I doubt you'd want to know. But that's most of the equipment I just named off there that I use. Would you do a Celtic season again, but put them in the English Premier League? Now, this is from Stephen Sharp, so thank you for the question, Stephen. I'm actually considering doing that for the second season of the Celtic career mode. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm considering it for the fact that it seems to be really, really easy. So I might end up just editing the teams on FIFA and putting us in England for the second and third season. I don't know yet. I don't know how you would feel about that, so let me know if you'd like that or not. Next question. The Grizzly Gamer, who's your current favourite Celtic player? It's Dembele again. Same as yours, mate. Dembele, you know, you have good taste. Dembele is my favourite player at the moment, as I answered before. A question here from, right, is it Deckgem? Deckgem? D-E-C-G-E-M? I don't know. Deckgem? I don't know. I'm so sorry. It's just because it's all one word and it's not like a name or anything. Oh, it might be a name. I have a question. This one looks interesting. Would you have Rangers win the league 5 times in a row and win every Old Firm for 2 seasons, but Celtic win the Champions League? Yes. If it means we win the Champions League, I don't fucking care. I'd another star to the badge. I'm pointing at the fucking wrong side. I'd another star to the badge. I win the Champions League at any cost, I would take. Remember when we were lining up for our season ticket? There was a guy behind it. We waited 7 hours for our season ticket, by the way, this season. Just saying, me and a couple of my pals, we waited 7 fucking hours to get a season ticket in the blazing hot heat. I think I had fucking sunstroke by the end of the day. But a guy asked us, would we rather have the 10 in a row be complete or win the Europa League? I would win the Europa League. I think winning a major European competition is much better than winning a domestic competition for a team like Celtic anyway. So I would take the Champions League, yes. Good question. This is from Gary Caldwell. Here's a question for you. Who was your first ever favourite player and why? Now I remember this. My first ever favourite player was Bobo Balde. Yep, it was Big Bobo. And I think the reason why is his first name was Bobo, and I was like 3-year-old, and I just loved saying his name, like Bobo. But Bobo Balde, I just remember, I loved the chant, you know, Bobo's going to get you, and I thought he was a great defender. Well, back then I didn't think he was a great defender, I hardly understood football, but looking back, he was a brilliant defender, and he was with Celtic for a long time, but I remember he was my first ever favourite player. I had a photo with him when I was like 2 on my wall. It was me, my uncle, and Bobo Balde, so he was my first ever favourite player. And here's the final question. We'll come to the end. Fuck's sake, this has been longer than I thought. I should have really picked some questions and left some out. But do you know what? Fuck it. It's 1,000 subs. I can do what I want. The final question. When are you going to retaliate, you prick, from the Backer Boys? Now, I'm not going to get into the story, but maybe one day I'll retaliate. I just don't feel like starting any conflicts on the channel. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link to a video. I was basically exposed. It was a laugh. Don't worry, I didn't do anything fucking mad that's going to get me on drama alert. But thank you for the question, and you have another one. So this is actually the last question. Who is your favourite YouTuber? My favourite YouTuber at the moment is probably... Oh god, it's probably Spencer, Spencer FC. I just feel like he makes great original series, like all his Ultimate Team series are brilliant ideas. I'd actually like to rip them off and take them myself, but I wouldn't do that. I also love his vlogs at West Ham games. Every time he puts one of them up, I'm like, click straight away and watch it. I'd probably have to say Spencer FC. If not Spencer FC, recently I've had a really big liking towards Casey Neistat. I think his vlogs are brilliant. So one of those two would probably be my favourite YouTubers. So that does it, guys, for my Q&A video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for submitting your great questions. I enjoyed answering every one of them. If you guys have enjoyed it, you know what to do. Click the like button, hit subscribe, keep the channel growth up, and we might have another Q&A for fucking 2,000 subs soon, we never know. But thank you all so much for 1k again. I'm sorry if there was crackling during the video. I've not actually watched it back and edited yet, so I don't know if there was crackling. If there was, I fucking hate my life. But thank you all so much. From me, Rivalries, I'll see all you guys next time.